Beside me in the studio in Auckland, looking like you had a fantastic weekend, Nona.
I did. I had a really good time.
Yeah, you had a sparkle in your eyes.
Yes.
We're talking business with Nona. Peltier, New Zealand Post's profit is down, but the mail operation is back in the black.
Yeah, well, their profit is partly down because they sold their stake, part of their stake in Kiwi Bank to ACC and Superfund last year.
Right.
So they've had to sort of share that profit around, and therefore they made less. So they only made, let's see, about $93 million, which is still pretty darn good, but that's quite a lot down.
So that's the reduced dividend, right?
Yeah, yeah. But they took the money that they received from the Superfund and ACC, reinvested into their business, paid down debt, managed to turn a pretty good profit out of their mail operation, tripled their profit level to $27 million, so pretty good. And the main reason they did that was, you might think, oh, it's a bit puzzling, mail, but more online shoppers.
Yeah.
And they're making good return on that.
They've really worked on that market, haven't they?
They really have.
Actually, and also they've worked very closely with the union and their own staff, and I hope that I'm up to date there, because sometimes those relationships change. But things like the delivery of my food bag on Sunday nights, right?
Oh,
so,
right.
you know,
they
have absolutely had to kind of start from the ground up, look for new contacts, look for new ways of retaining staff and doing a different take on what they've always done.
Yeah, so they still have, you know, your standard delivery, but in terms of those special deliveries, they've changed those things around. They don't deliver packages every day, for example. They do have premium courier, but they don't have, what was it called, Fast Post?
Fast Post, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have that, and they're going to get rid of that.
That's because you didn't, well, the fact you didn't know what it was called, no, that's problematic.
When was the last time you actually mailed a letter?
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, online shopping, I don't know, do you do that, John? Do you online shop?
Yeah, from time to time. I'm a big fan of the poor old retailer who's paying the rent in our community.
Well, I'm one of those. I love to bargain hunt, look for secondhand, you know, deals.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing at all wrong with that. It's all good fun.
Sam Morgan, known as. Okay, right.
Now, that might have something to do with the reason why these e-cards, electronic card sales over the last August were down. Well, for the fourth month in a row. So they fell a seasonally adjusted 0.2%. Now, you might not think that's a lot, but actually it all adds up, especially since there was a fall also in July of 0.6, and there were falls in the 2 months previously. So what does that tell us? Surely we're not all buying things online. It could be that people are just spending less in the shops and using their credit card less. Could be that they're paying down debt. But some economists think it's a reflection of the slowdown in the housing market. So, you know, the houses aren't moving as much, so people aren't buying new things for their homes because they're not shifting.
There's two things at work there, isn't there? The economists are saying, one is that people don't feel the same buoyancy because they're not seeing their equity racing up, and two, the people excluded from the housing market are just crippled by the cost of rent or saving to try and get a deposit, right?
Could be that, yeah. Yes, it could be a number of things. But so it's not a very positive indicator. On the other hand, part of the reason why the numbers have fallen is because of fuel prices. Now, I don't have a car, but I think that fuel prices have been relatively low. They may be creeping up again because we've seen that with Cyclone Harvey, that there was some impact there on futures for gasoline, petrol, as we would say in New Zealand. Don't want anybody saying anything about Americanisms, but we were talking about America, anyway. So I think it's okay.
Thanks, Nona.
Now, what happened in the markets, you might ask? Well, actually, something a little odd that doesn't happen every day. Our NZX Top 50 Index was steady with Friday's close, which means, though it moved through the day, it actually ended on the same number. Yeah, 7,852. When does that happen?
I don't know. I don't
first
recall
time
when
I
it last
remember
happened.
it happening. Okay, and then the dollar, it actually was a little bit higher. No, it wasn't. That was actually a little bit down. 72.4 US cents, 90 Australian, and 55 pence.
Nona Peltier, doing business here in the Auckland studio. Thank you.